Hey guys, what's up? It's Malachi. Sorry I wasn't able to make my video last week. I was out of town, and by the time I got home it was kind of late, and I was just really tired, and I could like barely keep my eyes open. And today's been a busy day too. So I'm only going to be doing this video for this week. I'll probably be doing the other video on the other topic on my own personal channel. So watch out for that one. But anyways, this week's topic is on barbershop versus a hair salon. So I've been to both. I would say within more recent years I've been to barbers a lot more than I ever did. Like when I was younger to like high school, I never really got my hair cut. My hair was just always like really long. I never really did anything with it. It was just usually long and straight, or I'd always have it in a ponytail. I started getting it cut like in, I think like junior year of high school, and I actually started going to this girl. Her name is Nancy. She's like the best ever. She worked at like this like one of the like bigger known salons here in San Bernardino, but she doesn't work there anymore. She ended up getting her own like hair studio. I started going to her, and my hair, like, she would do different stuff with it. Like in high school it was still pretty long. After I graduated, my hair, like every cut, I swear, like my hair would get shorter and shorter. Finally one day I was just like, F it, let's just cut it all off, and that's when I got like a faux hawk. It was crazy. Like, it was the shortest I ever had it, and it's like really long on the sides. Like, it wasn't even shaved. Like, but that was like a big deal for me. After that, I just I'm never going back to long hair, and I have it. The longest I go is like when it grows out from that. Like right now, my hair is like in a weird stage. It's like growing out. The guy actually messed it up, not the barber that I went to, which I'll get into in just a second. I think the first time I went to an actual barber, it was like a family member, his friend or relative, he had it, and I went there. I still had like I would say it was a mohawk, because the sides of my hair is like literally shaven. So that was the first time I ever had like any experience in a barbershop. But when I went in, like, I was confused. Well, not confused, like, I'm not like familiar with like all the terms and all the shit that they use. And it was funny because like the guy was cool. Like, I wasn't like nervous or anything, because he was like a family friend. If he was like a guy I didn't know, I'd probably sound like an idiot. But I was like, I want to get the thing. Can you do the lines on my head, like where it's a square? Because I didn't know what it was called, but you know, like a lineup or whatever. Like, I didn't know like what fades were, or like all those terms. But yeah, he ended up doing my hair. I liked how it looked. And I would say the only thing like with barbershops and like salons, that's like the main thing. Like, I feel like, well, let me see. When I don't get my hair cut by like the girl I usually do, I always tell her, I feel like I'm cheating on you, because she's literally cut my hair for, dang, I want to say like almost 10 years. But she has never messed up my hair. And I've gone to barbers, and like days when I was broke, I had like no money, and they had like $5-6 coupons for like great clips or super cuts or shit like that. I hate those places. They've messed up my hair. It's just not worth it. And like for a guy's cut, it's like way too much. Like if you're gonna pay like regular price. I don't know, like the last time the guy, he messed up my hair. That's the only reason why like I really don't like going to places other than Nancy, who works I guess it would be a salon, whatever. Like, because she does mostly like women's hair, girls' hair. She actually did, if you know Nervo, she did their hair for the video for Like Home. She's actually in that video too. But I was like, that's pretty cool. Um, she does hair miracles. Any, like, my friends, the girls, they want to get their hair done, I always send them to her. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's personal preference, what you want to do. You want to go to a barber or salon. Like me, um, it just depends on, like, time, money, whatever, because a lot of times you can just walk into barbers and get your hair done, like, with, the hair studio. I gotta go, like, make an appointment. Um, but yeah, with her, I know, like, she'll never mess up my hair. So, me personally, I like to go to her. Like I said, it just depends on what I'm doing and the time I have. Um, but yeah. Oh yeah, and I want to throw this out there too, because um, this happened to me a couple of years ago. I don't know if anyone else has, but I was actually like discriminated against going into a barbershop. Um, that was like the first time I was ever going in one. Um, I remember it was like really early in the morning. I was going to work, but I took the bus, so I like was like a couple hours early because it was like weekend or something. Anyways, I was trying to get a haircut. Like, my hair was short. I just wanted to get like the sides like cut. I think I had a hat on too. Anyways, I saw like a salon, whatever, and then I was gonna leave, but then I noticed a barber shop next door, so I walked in, and I think it was like an older Hispanic guy. I think it was his place. And there's like a couple other guys, like younger guys, like cutting hair. Like, some guys were in the chairs. And I just said, I think I just asked him, like, oh, do you, like, oh, I just need to get, like, my hair cut. Like, I had my, hat on. So, like, they couldn't really see. And the guy, he didn't even say anything. He's like, oh. He says something like, oh, go next door. We don't do women's cuts or something like that. He's like, oh, they can help you. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, first of all, that was rude. And I was just like, oh god, I'm just gonna leave because these fools are ignorant as fuck. But I was like, it was a men's haircut, like, style, you know? Like, I don't know, I was mad, but I was like actually running out of time, so I don't think I would have time anyway, so I just ended up leaving to go to work. But I just thought that was like really stupid. I think this was probably like, I want to say like 3 years ago it happened, like before I was on TV or anything. But it's not like I really looked or dressed feminine. Like, I don't know, I was just wondering like if anyone else had any like experiences like that. But I think that, I don't know if it made me not want to go into barbershops, or maybe it kind of made me like a little nervous. Like, I don't know, like, I never went to barbershops and I didn't really know what to expect. So but for the most part, like, when I've gone in them, I haven't like really had any problems. This one girl I know, like, this girl I went to high school with, like, she does like men's cuts and like all that kind of style, but she does it like in her home, and I would go see her, but it's kind of like far, so I stopped going to her. But that's why I ended up going to this other place that was close to me. But then that guy messed up my hair, so I don't know. I'll probably just end up sticking to Nancy. Well, hope you guys all have a great week, and I will see you next Sunday.